Hey, did you see the article in the newspapers and on the internet where President Barack Obama is related to big-time black slave from Washington? And I mean, that's amazing that they were able to do that. So I did my own little research and I discovered that President Obama is related to Noah. You know, the guy that sailed from the antediluvian world to this post-diluvian world. Yeah, I looked at it carefully because you see, I'm not sure how they could, say that, this genetic thing. I mean, they have equipment and so forth, but I'm not sure if they really know what they're looking for. We all are related anyway, because I did a little study, and I saw where, in the beginning, where Noah had Abel, Cain first, and Cain killed Abel, and then you had the next son named Seth. And we checked the genealogy of Seth, it came down to Noah, and that's the only one that came out of the whole world, of course, Noah and his sons. And so they have, if they were to check it back, you'll discover that they have genes that came from Adam and came through Seth. And everybody on this side of the flood related to Noah. Forget the color. I mean, we go into, they were having sex with animals and how these are different colors come around, I don't even know. But I do know that Adam and Eve, they weren't of our color, and they were giants, right? Strong, maybe over 1,000 pounds, maybe over 15 to 18 feet tall and so on. And, after time, folks start to specialize with the color they have and what they're doing and so forth, and then, you have the yellow, you have the black, and you have the white folks. Well, the Native Indian brothers, basically, my understanding is that they crossed over the Bering Straits and they came down through Canada, came down and gone all South America. You see the connection, of course, they're Asians. You know what, when I was living in Canada, the Inuit, or there are 2 or 3 different types of original people in Canada. But I remember the Inuit, Algonquin, I think, and something else. But anyway, once one came down and was doing some business with me, and I said, are you Japanese? He said, no. A lot of people asked me that he's Native Indian. I said, okay. And he looks just like the Asians. So it's clear that the Asians might have come over and up there, and then as they're coming down, they have sex with other people in different kind of mix up stuff and so forth. Maybe even with some blacks. And as they come way down, they're looking different. In my country, we have original people with blue eyes, and so on. So I could trace Obama right back to, back to Noah. I mean, you don't have to, big set of genetic counting and genome, this and that, and all kind of computers and so forth. It's clear that we all have to have come through Noah, and then of course Seth. That's the only of Noah's sons that really came through, because he's, of course, and the funny thing is, this whole thing, I was like, I'm going on a tangent here. There were other good men who lived at the time of Noah who probably could have also been included, but some of them were so old, all the kids were grown, and their grandkids were grown, and they were about to die and so forth. So I think God chose Noah, the right man with children who had no children. So they were all religious people, serving God right and so on, and he believed that, although he could see both ways, but he just hoped that they would do the right thing, and saw that as a viable option. And so after the flood, a little bit, they started doing just the same stuff that they were doing before the flood, having sex with different animals. It was Ham looked his father nakedness, and it sounds like he might have had sex with him, or ejaculated his penis, whatever. Something very, because the other brothers saw his nakedness, and they came back with the curtain and covered, so that they also should have had a problem in seeing his nakedness. So when it talks about uncovering, it meant something different that to be sure. So this is my point, that he chose the family, so there's no excuse. Here's the man from grace in my sight. Here are these sons that were almost like if they were priests and so forth. And then look at the problems we have. But you see, the real catch here is that it's the same devil who got Cain to kill Abel and got the anti-loving people to have sex with different animals, start worshiping his son, and wooden images and all that bizarre stuff, and start changing the family. Because even Noah, he might have been tall, because I suspect he might have been almost as original as Seth and as Adam and Eve, because the families that stayed, following God and didn't worry about mixing up sex, and the kids stayed with only the ones that look like them and so forth. Or it probably could have been that, marrying and so forth, they're able to get some of that genetic thing in. But my understanding is that the people continue to do the evil because the same Satan after the flood. So here we have it. Obama is related to Noah